You have the blue Angmar player Eternal versus the red Man of the West player Mustafa at the bottom right side. Good against evil, El Clasico. I mean, some people don't like this map for whatever reason. I think it's a good map. It's a very good looking map, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe it's because of this tiny pathways and you have like 3 of them, and this is like a corner situation in which you can't really attack from behind. You can't attack from this side either. So maybe because you can, you know, abuse this map in your favor and kind of camp. Who is the sponsor of this? What do you mean sponsor of that? You know, basically I am sponsoring. I'm sponsoring it. But of course it's thanks to you guys because you sub to the channel, and I'm using almost every single dollar I make from Twitch to actually give it back to the BFME players to create some competition. So it's like a win-win situation. People have more passion when it's about money. They are more motivated when it comes to play the games. I get to create content, and you can also watch a little bit greater competition. You know, it's like a win-win-win situation. Delay fix only for Rise of the Witch King? Yeah, I mean, they made it, so I'm pretty certain that they don't want to share it, you know? I'm pretty certain they won't give it anyway away to BFME 2 and BFME 1. It would be nice if they would, but it's up to them, you know? It's a phenomenal work, and maybe they don't want to share it. Oh, the builder got trapped!
No standing around.
I do only stream Rise of the Witch King and BFME 1. I'm not streaming that much anymore like I used to in the past, and for now, I'm streaming, I would say 90% Rise of the Witch King, and then 5% BFME 2, 5% BFME 1. I mean, I'm waiting for the version 1.09 version 3 to drop out for BFME 2 as well. And then of course, once the version is fully finished, we can also take a look into that one. I'm assuming they're actually working still on the beta version. I'm guessing the version is not ready yet to be released. But once it is, we can also cover BFME 2 a little bit on the channel, like we used to in the past, you know. He froze this actually. He was going for a snowbind start to freeze this, so the unit production will stop. What? But he's not gonna be able to destroy this anyway. Oh, that's so unlucky, dude. But to be honest, I think it's a good start. To be honest, you know why? Because the war chant has been nerfed significantly in this game. So it used to give you 50-50, and now it only gives you 33-33, which actually gives you the option now to start with other abilities. In the version 8.5, it was essential to have the buff in your favor. It was very important. But now it isn't the case anymore, you know? Hi Arjan, welcome. The mill has been taken down, great counterattack happening from Mustafa. He will also be able to destroy this mill behind. This one eventually too with the soldiers. And I like the fact that, you know, Eternal was trying to go for like a crazy play, but the Drum Master wasn't able to he was able to destroy this after all. But still, you know, you go for the Snowbind, which is like a very situational ability. It's like a long cooldown too, so you cannot freeze as much as you want. And I believe even though the Warchan has been nerfed, it's still very good, you know. You get 33% more damage output, which is pretty nice. Need to play cow map Tower Wars again. Yeah, maybe I can do that. I mean, BFME 2, I don't know what changes they will be implementing into the version 3, but I will definitely take a look into that. I mean, to be honest, I like all BFME games. I mean, BFME 1 is my most favorite game when it comes to play the game. I just like the game more. The only thing what I don't like about BFME 2 that much is there are 2 things what I don't really like that much about BFME 2. One of them is being the buildings very squishy. So basically you can take down the buildings in a second, which kind of feels really unnatural to me. Seeing a goblin warrior demolishing your farm in like 0.5 seconds feels kind of odd. And the second thing what I've noticed from hosting the BFME 2 tournaments is that Sauron was just too strong, you know. It felt like that it's determined from the beginning of the tournament who's going to win.
No man can kill me.
And I don't know if this is still the case. I don't know if still, you know, Sauron is going to be dominating everyone, but it was like that in the past, like in the last year. Sauron was literally crushing everybody. It wasn't even close, you know. He was dominating the entire competition, and it's kind of getting boring to host events when you already know who is going to win it, you know. And that's the main reason why I like Rise of the Witch King the most out of all BFME games, because the competition is just much greater. You cannot tell who is going to win. There are like 8 people in the game who can win and lose against each other all the time. After the first couple of minutes into the game, we have 400 command points available for Eternal and 450 command points available for Mustafa, the man of the West player. The colors are not matching with the scoreboard. I'm gonna try to fix that. Neo, welcome. Okay, I mean, there is like a gap between, so it might be actually kind of good for Mustafa to get in the gap between these buildings and take it down. Wolf Riders, but not even a Wolf then up on the field yet. I mean, against Soldier Spam, you are definitely right. Because the Gundabats, they are no match. He's gonna freeze this, by the way, with the Snowbind. And he has 5 power points, but he's refusing to pick up the War Chant. So I'm assuming what the Snowbind will give you the chance to get later on to the Snowbind, to the Frozen Land, if I'm not mistaken. And then after that, you can go for the Blight. But I didn't actually, you know, read the changelog. I only know and heard about the changes they made for the Corsairs, which were causing a lot of balance problems in the previous beta version we have been using. Everybody who was watching the streams can confirm that they were crazy OP, you know, they were like kind of busted. 50 command points only. The stable is up on the field. The farm has been saved. The Gunner Knights are going to be very strong. There are not many pikemen up on the field for Angmar yet, but he's gonna turn a couple of those Landmasters into the pikemen anyway. It looks like they don't even cost extra money anymore. I'm pretty certain that they used to cost 50 extra. But I keep saying it because it's very important. And look, they cost the same money now. I mean, you only need to pay 200 for the pikemen. I keep saying it because it's very important. That's going to be the biggest patch the 2.02 team has ever done. Need Clan Wars turning in BFME to Rise of the Witch King? I mean, Angmar, I was still waiting for you to participate in the World Championship in Rise of the Witch King, my dude. But you didn't sign up. Okay. Rallying Call has been used. Angmar went for the War Chant regardless, so he can buff all these units if he wants to. And I think he needs to get stuff done, you know? 2v2s. Dude, I'm a big fan of 2v2s. If anybody would ask me if I, you know, which one do I prefer more, 1v1 or 2v2, I would always say in every single situation 2v2 matches. For me, the team coordination and the fun factor is so much greater when you play 2v2. The unfortunate part when it comes to host an event though is that it's very hard to organize those games. You know, that's very tough because you need to have 4 people online at the same time. And you guys know how hard it is from time to time to get actually 2 people be online at the same time. So I'm assuming I would actually be molding and bolding when I would try to host a 2v2 tournament, you know, just like impossible task. Random teams, but that's gonna cause conclusions and confusions. People gonna complain, oh, I don't want to play with this dude, oh no, he's noob, I don't want to play with that dude. So it's the best thing still that you can sign up with your favorite team partner, because that's the best way of getting the communication you want. Read counterattack with Angmar. I mean, here's pikemen backing up those archers, or extroverts rather. The Gunner Knights, they are trying to pressure, but I think they have been nerfed in this beta version. Snowbind is available in a bit. So what, I mean, the Snowbind, you can actually use it in 2 different ways. The first way, obviously, you can freeze your own building, which makes it undistractable. But you can also use it, which makes it great on the enemy production building. That means, during this time, he cannot recruit any units, you know? How about 4v4, BFME 2 versus Rise of the Witch King players? But in which game? In which game you want to do that? We have a $1,000 tournament for 4v4 tournament on BFME 2 1.9 version 2? Really? That's crazy, dude. I mean, it looks like BFME 2 has much more richer people than Rise of the Witch King has. We can watch from replays. I mean, of course you can watch from replays too, but I personally, I mean, that's my opinion, I think a tournament game should be live streamed, dude. You know? John, welcome. For me, that's the purpose of the tournament, you know, like a live stream tournament. It happens right now. The people are playing right now. There come, oh, nice, Felvin, suck him in and take him out. Will you make more 1v9 videos? I can't make 1v9 because that's, I can make only 1v7. 1v7, it's the limit. I mean, I believe in the patch 2.2 it's impossible to win on an outpost map. It's literally impossible. Yeah, true. You know, Aves, Ectelion, Indy Brandy, Sauron, they can all play also Rise of the Witch King. True. I don't even know if we can still say that Ave is a, you know, BFME 2 player, because I believe in the past 2-3 years he has been playing definitely more Rise of the Witch King than he did BFME 2. So I don't know if we can still say Ave is a BFME 2 player. 400 command points available for Angmar and 560 command points available for Man.
We have our orders.
We have our orders. Okay.
No standing around. You want to live forever? Fight, or you'll feel my club.
I mean, that's a bad fight to take. What are those archers doing there in the first place, man? What the heck? That's a bad fight to take as well. The Gundabad's gonna smash your Rohan peasant spearman.
Pick it up, you layer.
And no heroes at all. Like 0 heroes. I was at least expecting Angmar after seeing the Gunner Knights. But that's not the case. We've also not seen Voldor in the game yet from Angmar. 560 command points available for Man. Archer range only level 1. And the Lone Tower has been used somewhere, but I don't even see where. Let me check. Did he actually? No, it's here, but it's kind of a random spot. He has archers inside as well. I mean, it's a very strange spot. I think you could place it right here on the spot, which would kind of protect this river. And what you can do now is you can hack the wall and get away. You will be only shot a few seconds, but it's not a big deal. So the placement is very important, right? Because this one can be actually completely ignored by the opponent player. He doesn't need to commit to this one. Because of you meet them Rise of the Witch King players. No, man. I mean, I've been also hosting BFME tournaments myself. But true. I mean, of course, the Twitch channel actually, when I'm being honest with you, has been much more about Rise of the Witch King lately. Like, with lately, I mean, literally last 3 years. Again, the reason is simple, because of the competition potential with this game, you know. This game had always, in my opinion, the biggest competition out of all BFME games. And I say that as a BFME 1 player myself. Hopefully that's going to be changed in the future. Hopefully we're going to have the same amount of competition possibilities also for BFME 1 and BFME 2. But in order to make this happen, we need more people to be around the same skill level. That's really important. When one player is way stronger than any other player in the game, and when it's kind of predetermined who is going to be the champion of the tournament, it kind of makes it not as fun, you know? Mustafa has been always Syrian. I mean, that's what he told me. Like, he's from Syria, but he's living in Turkey, and he told me that I should be putting this flag for him. 685 command points. 735 command points versus 550. Big fight in the middle. Gondor Knights are waiting for the pikemen to be killed. And they can body block also, right? That makes it hard for those wolf packs to actually get to the range. Archers cannot be trampled down. There are too many units clumped in one location. Imagine an arrow volley right on the spot. But he's gonna go for the White Summon. Into the Felwind. The Whites will lead you later on into the Blight situation. You can't pick up the Giants anymore, but the Whites can definitely get the chance to kill all of these archers. Remember, when it comes to kill them, you need to burst them. If you don't burst them, they will always heal up back to full HP with every single hit they land. He has been freezing this level 2 mill, which is the last remaining level 2 mill, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's the most important mill. This has to be protected. There comes a Dark Iron Forge, and he will be recruiting some of the Trollstone Throwers eventually. But man is just too rich. But yet again, refusing to actually invest any money into heroes. Like, I'm telling you, Angmar is such a great hero in every single situation, you know? Gives leadership, makes your units deal more damage. Has Outlaw with level 4, can make you bank. Iroha, welcome, what's up? Okay, and we have 525 command points available for Angmar. Angmar is kind of struggling too. Is now only a tier 1 army, so Gundabad orcs, pikemen, and also extrovers, so no transition into anything stronger. He's recruiting this, by the way, exclusively for this one lone tower, because it will take you lots of army to destroy it. I mean, like 2 Black Numenorians could do the job too, but remember there are archers inside of the tower and you are against Man faction, which has the chance to repair the building too. Nisius with the 5 gifted subs. Dude, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Means a lot. Thank you, man.
Nikius_AOE3 just gifted 5 subs. What a pirate.
Thank you so much for the huge support to the channel. Really means a lot. Thank you. I'm from Antarctica, but living in Turkey, and I will move to Deutschland. That's a nice story, my friend. I mean, I'm also a Turkish guy living in Germany and streaming in English. I don't believe in this thing anymore, you know, like this, you know. I think we are all from the world, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter which country you was born. It depends on your mindset and how you think about the world, you know. The world is one tiny place, and we should be all living in harmony with each other. I mean, the repair is kind of questionable. Why would you repair it? This bothers me, actually. This kind of triggers me. Like, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 seconds reload time for these trolls. And they still need like 4 shots to destroy it too. I mean, this has to be, I believe, the worst siege weapon in the game confirmed, man. Like, how bad is this siege weapon? This is horrible, what the heck? That's why you actually never see Angmar recruiting these, because Angmar doesn't need them. He can always go for the giants later on, but it's kind of horrible, dude. What the heck is this? Because the ice shot, I don't think it's gonna make them shoot faster. It just deals more damage, but it... Oh, nice Felwind. 6 power points in the bank. Power points are rising for Angmar. There is a second lone tower with archers inside of that. No rangers though, only regular archers. They deal, of course, way less damage with finally Angmar up on the field. Again, a hero that can level up very fast. And also Elvin can be very great in this matchup, by the way. Especially now in this situation, because the Angmar player is spamming exclusively Thrall Master units. And you can spear throw every single time those Thrall Master units. The Thrall Master himself to kill a full battalion with one single spear throw. Do you like the new beta, Shanks? I don't know, man. That's the first game. It's gonna freeze it. But, oh, he's also building a tower. The Lord of the Rings in the 2 towers. Oh, the builder has been killed too. I mean, what is this fiesta, dude? I mean, I'm telling you, when Mustafa is playing, it's always tower fiesta. I mean, to be honest, that's what the main faction has to offer, right? You can pick it from your spellbook. It's not like he's building them. And there is a, by the way, there is a significant difference between the tower you can summon and the tower you can build. Look. This one has only 1,500 HP boys. This one has 2,500 HP. So the summon tower will have 1,000 extra HP in compared to the tower you can build. Black Ice Dragon. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. I went to Oktoberfest. I mean, I was only one time in Oktoberfest in my life. It's not a place for me, dude. I was going in the evening. Everybody was drunk, boys. Every single one of them were drunk, you know. But the woman in this costume, it's called Dirndl costume, like this traditional German costume for the woman. The boys, they look like peasants, I'm telling you. I would never wear this say it, what is this? Leather. I need to Google it. It's called, yeah, leather pants. So they actually have this leather pants that looks horrible, but it costs a lot of money, dude. I think you need to pay like €1,000 or something for those leather pants, you know? With the leather, I would never wear this, to be honest. Like, maybe if they would pay me for it, but I would never willingly pay like €500 just to have those. It looks kind of crazy, but the woman in this dirndl, holy guacamole, you know, it makes you feel like you want to go inside the jeans, if you know what I'm talking about. It looks phenomenal. And everybody's drunk. Everybody's drunk. They drink the beer in like this big things, you know, like a liter beer in their hands. And it feels like it's never being empty. It's always full with beer, you know? Oh, Angmar has been taken on, I believe. Angmar is still in the game somehow. 1,000 command points against 550. And very soon he will get the chance to pick up the Blight. Blight can actually win you the fight against infantry units. It's not very effective against cavalry. Not the best. Maybe it's even a beer mug, which, yeah, exactly, you know, it's like, it's unbelievable. I mean, you gotta enjoy that, right? I think there are some places in the world, when you go to these places, it's only enjoyable if you are also drunk. You know what I mean? But it's not fun for me to be not drunk when everybody around me is drunk. Because there are certain things, certain jokes, you can only find them funny if you are drunk yourself, you understand? But if you don't drink, it's not fun. I want to see Shanks in lederhosen. Horrible. And guys, that's expensive too, by the way. Holy man. 600 command points against 1000. So the map is looking great for man. Look at how red the map is looking like. So you know, I'm living in Turkey. So going Oktoberfest means a lot. Not everyone has opportunity to have green passport. And I have friendly. That's pretty nice for you, my friend.
They cannot stop the goblins!
They cannot stop the goblins. I mean, of course, like that's, again, I'm always saying I'm a very fortunate person living in European countries, especially in Germany, gives you the chance to go to any place you want. I know from Turkey, you cannot go really to any place you want. You need like visum, which you can't always or easily get. So it makes it kind of hard.
Angmar must prevail.
Angmar must prevail. But in Germany, you have the chance and freedom to go to any place you want, you know? But you never do that. That's the other part of the story. I could, but I didn't, you know? Big commitment, the Blight against the Rohirrim, again, Kev is very tanky. Alrighty, so we have the yellow Angmar player Eternal versus the red Dwarven player Mustafa. Bets are open, boys, for everyone who wants to participate with their channel points. Hey Carol, welcome, what's up? Okay, so what's about the faction? I think it's a interesting matchup. Dwarves should be looking for a potential to actually go for a big push. That's their only chance, I believe. In late game it's going to be hard because Dwarves can be kited with easily. Like, I'm telling you, I think when it comes to defend yourself, Dwarves have to be the worst faction ever. I mean, the only way they can defend themselves are with Extrovert Spam or the Man of Deal, with Sachu. That's the only way. With melee units, you can't, because the enemy can always kite you. Your units are the slowest units by far in the game. And remember, Angmar can make your units even slower. So basically, when you recruit Karsh against Dwarves, all of a sudden, they will lose from the slow percentage of movement speed they already have. They will lose a lot of extra movement speed. And all of a sudden you will see Gimli or Dane or Gloin or even King Brand like a static hero. They will move like grandmothers. Like, this is gonna be their movement speed. You know? And Angmar can slow you in multiple different ways. So Chill Soul from Karsh is gonna be of course helpful, but also the Frozen Land can be pretty good. But if you get to play versus Sauron who? In BFME 1? I will lose again. I mean, dude, Rise of the Witch King tournament, I have no hopes to win this one, to be honest with you. But I can still beat people, trust me, guys. I mean, I'm a person, I'm learning fast. Trust me on that one, you know? In whatever video game I've been playing in my entire life, I was always good in it. Not the best. I mean, in League of Legends also. Not the best player, of course, but I was always good in it. So I'm telling you, I can beat those Rise of the Witch King plebs easily, dude. I'm telling you guys. Like, give me like 3 months of practicing and playing 1v1s. Every day, like 3-4 1v1s. In 2-3 months, oh my goodness. I'm waiting for the off-host delay fix. We'll go for an honorable defeat. Yeah, through that. So, the Dwarven player was creeping this one. It looks like you wanna eventually creep this one too, right? Yeah, with the pikemen. Look at them. Look at their big eyes. Where can I download the game? Exclamation mark download in the chat. We'll give you the link. You can follow the instructions and get yourself the game. You see, running away is not an option. So you need to kind of turn and fight. Yeah. I mean, they can win the 1v1 situation, right? It's not a big deal. Guardians are way stronger. But in the meantime, the Dwarven player is also creeping a lot. That's very good for him. Again, the most important part in this matchup is to make mineshafts, to build mineshafts, so you don't have to walk. Walking is not for dwarves. Look how slow they are moving. It gives you so much kite potential. You can hit, run, hit, run, hit, run. And battle wagons going to be enough to kind of counter that. I mean, these units, they won't be able to achieve too much. Hobbits can be also nice, but it looks like he doesn't want to recruit the inn or capture the inn. The build is running for his life. Yabba dabba doo. Oh, he's cancelling it. He cancelled it himself to get the money back. That's very important, otherwise you lose 300. What are those Gondabad orcs doing though? They're sleeping, they don't do anything. Guardians, they will be able to finish this off. That's good. Level 2 cannot charge. It's a buff. So they didn't change actually the Guardian charge. No. It's the same charge like... Okay, never mind. They pretty much made it like the war chant, right? It's pretty much the same thing. Okay, big push. Rallying call has been used. War chant has been used defensively. The battle wagon should be able to trample them. No problemo. They see me rolling. The heat in. I mean, it's not the best push in the world, let's be honest. With like one Guardian and one Pikeman, you shouldn't be able to hope to achieve too much out of that. Definitely need way more than that. And after the Pikemen are gone, the Wolf Riders, they can clean this up, no problemo. Trample. Nice. Nice. Okay, so next, people have double Hall of Warriors. To be honest, I was expecting also the archer range for dwarves. Extroverts can be also nice against this faction, because it can counter the wolf packs and even the wolf riders, you know. It's hard for the wolf riders to make it to your backline. The wolf packs, they would die against extroverts. And it gives you like much more clumped potential. Oh, be careful. Okay. He's gonna get in safety, demolish to get money back. Yeah, he's gonna demolish a little bit too late. So the more you wait, the less money you get from demolishing the build. Be careful. Never mind. Oh, son. One trample to... I mean, the trample from this dude is kind of crazy, man. It's so much better than the trample from other units. You see, you can even one-shot the Trollmaster himself. Okay, but Indruski. Mineshaft is going to be taken down, but he will be able to bring more reinforcements, including, I believe, a battle wagon. No battle wagon. In a dream world, you will need like 2 of them. So one of them will have the banner for leadership, the other one will have the well for the recovery part, but no pikeman. And that's the mistake Mustafa always makes in every single situation, in every single tournament too. This person doesn't like to recruit any pikeman. That's his biggest mistake. Be careful. Not like this. Oh, look. He just was like overkill. I mean, he used the Falcon after the battle wagon has been crashed. You wanna live forever? Okay, you see, no pikeman. Why would you do that, bro? It's gonna heal, but it doesn't matter, man. You will get trampled down, knocked down on the ground over and over again. Don't do this. There is no reason. Look, that hurts my soul to watch that. They don't get the chance to fight at all. Like, they get trampled down again and again and again and again. Hobbits maybe? Yeah, he will recruit some hobbitses. They also cost actually more now. They used to only cost 150. They made them more expensive. I think they are still one of the best in units in the game. Any plans for FFA games? Not today. I mean, I don't know. I mean, in BFME 1, I'm playing also from time to time also free-for-all games, but in Rise of the Witch King, never done. Okay, 650 command points available for dwarves and also for Angmar. The mill is gonna be found and taken down. No archer range, no level 2, no heroes. King Brand can be quite nice in this matchup, in my opinion. Later on as well, with the Beastly Arrow, you can even one-shot the giants, which Angmar might be able to summon later on from the Sparebook. Power point wise, we have 6 power points after the War Chant in Felwind, and 5 power points after the Rallying Call in the Heal. Okay, not creeping. The battle wagon is the banner, so for leadership. Guardians, finally getting some pikemen. Maybe even zealots could be nice, you know, when I think about it. Zealots could be also pretty nice. They cost 1200 each. They are quite expensive though, but when they get the chance to fight, they also hit like a truck. Black Numenorians, the best swordman in the game. Way stronger than any other. With level 2, with the Death Mask and Charge Attack combination. It's very strong combination, by the way. Like level 2 is so much more meaningful for Angmar than it is for any other faction. Like pretty much all your units which you can recruit benefiting from the banner upgrade. You know, the Black Numenorians, Dark Rangers, the Snow Trolls, every single one of them. You will be able to defend this with the Hobbits, and that's gonna be an offensive mineshaft. Now the question is, can he pull this off? So in this situation, Angmar is able to see this. So he will try to destroy it, so to deny dwarves to bring more reinforcements to this location. That's gonna be the plan. Vorchen has been used, and he's waiting. He's gonna bring more reinforcement eventually from this mineshaft. The builder has to be careful too. Now he's actually rotating from the other side. The builder has to get into the mineshaft though. He's gonna build a statue, but that can be easily destroyed by the wolf riders. And the builder might be in trouble. Just kill him. Now he's gonna get in safety. I mean, he wanna make sure that the mineshaft cannot produce or bring up new units, and the builder is going to get in safety. So Rallying Call is on cooldown, but Vorchen has been used defensively. It's a huge Angmar force, but you need to retreat with them. Losing this mill is going to be it's gonna hurt you, but remember you are against Angmar. Angmar can always pick up the snowbind and freeze it, and he will be good to go. He can also now summon the whites. Okay, the mill is gonna be taken out. It's one of the most important mills. Angmar is being command points capped. He cannot produce any more units at this point. And this game was always my favorite. Used to play it a lot when servers were online. It is really a shame. It's very a shame. It's really, literally a big shame. You're right. Uh-oh, the Wolf then is going to be eventually taking down. Beautiful clamping. Yeah. Or, I mean, he's doing a good job defending. The Wolf packs, they are the best counter to pikemen. Even Dwarven pikemen, they don't stand a chance. And Angmar is going now for a big counter push. Holy moly. I mean, Rallying Call is available, the Hobbit summon is available. Hobbit will be used defensively. And Angmar might also use the Whites around this location to turn this into a big clown fiesta. But looks like he will just disengage, and that's what you can do when you play against dwarves. You can always choose to disengage. You don't have to commit to a fight. You can always outrun them. Black Numenorians getting trampled. They cost 500 each, by the way, guys. 500 each. So losing them is quite painful. Angmar has unwillingly saved a lot of money. He's up to almost 2,500 at this point, which will give him the chance to recruit any hero he wants, like Morgomir, Karsh, or Voldor. You can't, of course, recruit Rogash yet, but Rogash can be also nice. I believe Rogash actually can be phenomenal hero against dwarves, because you can always chase and catch them, which makes it easy for Rogash to level up to level 5. Again, I'm saying it because it's important. The wombo combo potential you have with this faction, you don't have with any other faction. So Fellwind, leap attack. Fellwind, Rogash out attack with the splash damage. And you are against dwarves. They are so slow. They cannot dodge any of that. No heroes at all. He's going for level 2 now, which gives him the chance to buy the banner or the siege hammers. But you need level 3 for the zealots. Level 2 for the men of steel. Level 1. The white summon will be used defensively to defend. The hobbits, they will be gone very soon. They don't have much time anymore, as you can see. Throw the Baggins, the ring bearer. And they are gone. The gank next to each other. Oil barrel will be missing the target. Pikemen, avoid them. Battle wagons might be getting in safety, barely. And Angmar will be just fine. 800 command points versus 775 command points. The whites, they don't deal too much damage to the battle wagons. There is still one guardian. The one is repairing, the other one is destroying. Era, thanks for the Prime sub with the 5 months, my friend. And I'm sorry that I couldn't check your custom map yet, but I will definitely take a look into that.
Era_Shah just resubscribed for 5 months. Ahoy! Keep up the good work, Shanks.
Thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it. And I will also take a look into your custom BFME 1 map. I just couldn't do it yet because I want to play it with other people. I will hopefully be able to do that either tomorrow or Tuesday. You can trample. Of course, you can trample the Black Numenorians. It's possible. They just don't take that much damage from the trample, unlike the other units, you know? The mill is going to be taken down as well. 775 command points versus 900 command points. I believe, I don't know if they change anything from the spellbook of Angmar, but if I'm not mistaken, the white is going to lead you only to the blight later on. And I do still think that giants are, you know, in most situations a better choice, because it gives you the chance to finish the game with the giant summon. They deal a crazy amount of damage to the buildings, but maybe against dwarves it actually is better for the blight, because again they are slow, so you deal damage to them way more than you can deal to any other faction. You can wait, you can blight, wait for 3-4 seconds, then you use Fellwind to keep them in the area as long as you can. Who let the wolves out? I mean, they are going for the counter attack, but I don't think these units can deal the same amount of damage. But that's a shame, losing this mill, or the mineshaft rather, almost level 2. He's waiting patiently. He's like, I'm gonna sit here and wait all day long because your snowbind isn't gonna last forever. Men of Steel. Level 2, you have also the black arrows. Oh, son! Okay, that's a hero, dude. That's a hero and a half. The Witch King of Angmar, ladies and gentlemen. A demon of the ancient world. A hero we even forgot how he looks like. But there he is. And he has such a huge power spike with level 2. There comes the Felwind! And again, this one has also splash. Splash damage, by the way, like crazy. Level 2, massive power spike. Wrath is so powerful in this situation. I mean, pikemen, the second they are gone, they are dealing great amount of damage to the Witch King, but what you can always do, you can get dismounted. The black arrows for a chunk, it's a very, powerful single target ability for like triple damage. And when you have like bunch of them, you can, kind of crush every single one of them. The Witch King couldn't accomplish too much, but again, level 2 is already a very strong debuff. Look at this debuff. You chunk them.
Balrog of Mordor, a demon of the ancient world.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you can nullify their leadership bonuses from the battle wagon, and on top of that, a third of their damage, a third of their armor is going to be gone too, which makes Witch King pretty much unkillable, because all of a sudden the pikemen even deal 33% less. Oh, beautiful! Oil bottle. Did it knock them on the ground? It's new then, because there was not like this before. I don't think the oil bottle was able to knock you down on the ground before. No way, right? That's very interesting. 750 command points available against 1000. So dwarves have still the chance to go for a big hero. Like, I mean, of course, the biggest hero the dwarves have to offer is going to be Gimli, and I think he's going to be recruited very soon. I mean, I hope he's going for Gimli and not for King Dean, because King Dean is more like a sportive hero, but all his sporting purpose is going to be denied from the Witch King himself. Even though King Dean can give you also a spell. So the Mighty Rage from King Dean is a spell that always stacks with the buffs and also leadership, but Witch King can still shut down most of it. I think the hero you want to go for is Gimli, because Gimli level 5, I'm assuming he's going to be strong enough to deal with the Witch King. Now what this player has to do, the Dwarven player, to not feed too much experience to this guy. He has the splash damage too. Yeah, you see? Level 3. The Hobbits though. The Hobbits against the Witch King. He is such a badass hero, this dude, by the way. Look how he's looking like. He's so beautiful. Communist Smeagol, welcome. I'm making a lot of the Rings marathon right now. Sorry, I can't watch your stream. No problem, John. Go on. You are always welcome when your series is finished. The Beach Zealots and Pikemen are easy kill Witch King. Yeah, Pikemen, yeah. But when he's dismounted, he's gonna become way tankier. That's a very awkward push situation, I think. What is he hoping to achieve with that? Like a forge work offensively? Does he think that the one tower can back him up enough? I don't think so. This guy learned the moonwalking, but did you guys see this? He was like moonwalking behind. He was watching too many Michael Jackson films. There comes Boldor. We need definitely more Black Numenorians for the commitment on this outpost. The Men of Steel on the tower, they will actually get the chance to hit like a truck. Let's see. 1000. 750. I'm keeping an eye on Witch King, but like you said, there are of course some counters to the Witch King at this point. He's being chunked. The pikeman, very powerful. Level 4 is needed for the Morgul corruption. Yeah, he's level 4 now. He can turn one of them into the white. But you want to become, you want to be full HP, that's very important. Look at the minimap, dude. Mustafa is owning the map. The build has been killed at the bottom left side. The White Summon will be used defensively. That's a huge Dwarven army. That is Gimli. The Witch King is gonna get mounted. Lovejoy, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Welcome. I wish we could see Witch King more often. I mean, very interesting hero. I wish we could see multiple heroes more often. Like, for example, Drogo from the Goblin faction, or Shelob, or Rogash from Angmar. All of these heroes you don't get the chance to see very often. I wish we could see them more often, but I think the new beta version is gonna give us the chance to do that too, because they make it so now you get more money, which makes it easier to collect the money you need to recruit those heroes. Again, Witch King, very expensive hero, cost 5,000, The Trollstone Thrower is doing a phenomenal job. There is a Demolisher, and he will chunk you. Like, it's a level 2 building. Watch this. Blight. Oh, Blight debuff. That's very good, you know. The debuff makes them weaker, so they take more damage from the Blight. But did you see the counter to that, boys? Did you see? Do you understand why they are not taking any damage? Do you understand that? Geld is back in the business. Geld! It's fiesta time, isn't it?
Gelt_1 just resubscribed for 19 months. Ahoy! Beyond BFME Cappy, beyond BFME Cappy, beyond BFME Cappy.
Welcome back, my friend, for 90 months. Guys, do you understand why they are not taking damage from the Blight? Because Cloudbreak. Cloudbreak is countering Blight. Cloudbreak is healing you, and Blight is damaging you. So the damage from the Blight is being kind of nullified by the healing effect from the Cloudbreak. So when you find yourself in a situation like that, you can always save your Cloudbreak. When your opponent using the Blight, you just, use your Cloudbreak and you're good to go. And Eternal will be defeated now for the second time. Alright, boys, so welcome to the map Jungles of Farharat, the most biggest map in the world of BFME. That's what she said. And we have the red Angmar player Mustafa versus the yellow Dwarven player Eternal. I had nightmares from it. Yeah, me too, man. My cousin was showing that to me like it was like 1 AM in the morning. Yuan San, 21, thanks for the first time subbing with the tier 1. Appreciate it. Really means a lot. Welcome to the Beyond Standards crew, my man.
Wanson21 just subscribed. Welcome to Beyond Standards crew.
Thanks for the huge support. And now you are able to use the best emotes in the world because Balindru was able to add now plenty of new emotes to the chat, including, for example, the lightning sword from Gandalf, the summon animation from Balrog, and of course, the Horn of Gondor from Boromir. Thank you very much, Juan. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so we have 2 meals, 3 meals into the Hall of the Kingsman, boys. Nothing crazy. It's a kind of early barracks opening, which you don't have to do in a map like this. In a map like this, you have actually more possibilities when it comes to, play a bit more risky. So we have 3 mineshafts, Hall of Warriors, into Pikemen. The plan is simple. I mean, you can read him like a book. So what he will be doing is he will get them out, get them into this mineshaft, get them out, and creep this one. In the second builder, and that's one of the things you can also do with dwarves and also goblins, he's gonna creep this and this one right after. The teleport potential is so much more meaningful in a map like this, because the bigger the map is, the more beneficial and valuable those mineshafts or tunnel network systems are, Iris with the 1000 BD bomb. Thank you, Iris, appreciate it. Really means a lot. She's not even leaving a message. She's like cheering 1000 and doesn't even say a word in her message. So she doesn't want any other woman in the TTC to talk. Thank you very much, Iris. Appreciate it. It's a lot of bits, man. Thank you. Are you also streaming, Iris? Are you doing it like this, like the last time? You are streaming and watching the stream at the same time. Okay, not yet. Alright, so we have Wolfden in Hall of the Kingsman level 1. And Guardian. So creep, he won't be creeping this one, I like actually. He's gonna build now the Forge Works. Ooh. Eternal wanna go ham. If you don't know, boys. Okay, nice. If you don't know, boys, the Demolisher is actually a counter to Angmar units, so including the pikemen, because you can trample them, all of them. They get one-shotted from the trample damage of the Demolisher, and I think that's gonna be the plan from Eternal, because the Angmar player Mustafa has no vision around this area. He doesn't see it. He's like blind, It will be kind of surprising, because if Eternal hooks this area, he will be kind of unseen until he gets to this location, which might be a little bit too late, because the production building, the first production building, is gonna be right here. So this one can be two-shotted by the Demolisher. This one can be one-shotted by the Demolisher. So basically, with this one Demolisher, you can actually make so much happen. But he's just scouting this area, because against dwarves you need to scout. He will not be able to find anything. Maybe he will give up. Maybe he will keep watching. I don't know what he's gonna do. We're gonna keep an eye. Oh, they turn around and he was able to see it now. Okay, there are 2 explanations for this rule, for this move. I mean, either he was... It's like a sixth sense, just like common thing you want to check and scout, or the most likely thing, he's stream sniping. That's also a possibility because it was kind of odd the way he was moving. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we have snow trolls up on the field, but they are running straight up into the pikemen. That's a thing you don't want to do. The rallying call is available, which can be used on this location, but I think you want to wait for the more reinforcements to join, because it's like not a lot of army. The snow trolls are looking for a charge. The pikemen are still around. They will turn, and then the revenge damage is gonna hit like a truck. Most of them are gonna be taken down. We have Demolisher now up on the field, and you will get the chance to see what Demolisher is capable of. You can one-shot everything. You can just trample them all. He has 0 pikemen. It means he has actually no legit damage to kill this Demolisher. Go for the second one. No, I mean the one is not gonna take. It's gonna take some time to do stuff, but it's gonna be kind of funny. Guys, watch this. Please watch this. Please watch this. Okay, look at this. Oh, they see me rolling. This is so funny, dude. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this unnatural stuff which you can't expect, like that's a rush. You kind of rush your opponent with a siege weapon, which is incredibly hard for this faction to deal with. And that's a level 2 building. He will try to recruit the hill trolls as a counter to the Demolisher, but I think this one is going to be taken on because he has not even the power points for the snowbind. So one more hit from the Demolisher. With the deploy you also get 100% armor, which makes it even tankier. And it's a very valuable building which was just taken down. We gotta just protect it. Yeah, they have leadership too from the banner. The Guardians can counter this. The snow trolls, the pikemen, but the Demolisher is literally doing his name's job, demolishing everything. Deploying him for 100% more armor. You see they are pulling off these things, just become more tanky, like a meatball pretty much, with 4000 HP and double the armor, which makes it single-handedly to the most tanky siege weapon in the game. It's so tanky. I think it's like a grunt of, it's like a dwarven version of the grunt siege weapon. 5 power points in the bank. He can now go for the Fellwind or Snowbind. He's gonna choose the Fellwind. But can he take down this thing? I don't even know if you can Fellwind this giant thing. I don't think you can. I'm not certain. I've never seen anybody trying to Fellwind a Demolisher. We will find out eventually. Look, he's trying hard to kill it with the pikeman. That's the only way you can properly deal damage. Yeah, it's immune to Fellwind too. It's just too heavy for the Fellwind to kind of knock it up in the air. Tim, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Look, it's a big fight. That's the Dwarven clump potential, but he's unfortunately gonna run it down with the battle wagon. That's leadership gone, which is a huge thing you just give up for no reason. When you find yourself in a situation like that with the dwarves, I think what you want to do is you want to use hold ground stance on your battle wagon and just put him behind your army. You don't want to take a risky move. There is no reason to do that. Even Black Nomandorians getting trampled down. Look at this. Look at this. They get one-shotted. The strongest swordmen, the strongest, are not strong enough though, okay? Look, this is one of them, dude. Can you imagine if like 3-4 of them? I think it would be literally GG. The amount of pressure he was creating with the one Demolisher, and there comes yet another one. Yeah, it one-shots everything. It just, you saw it one-shots even the Black Nomandorians, which are one of the more tanky, swordmen in the game. Not even cavalry can, not even battle wagon can do that. And there comes Demolisher. And that's the thing, offensive building, and keep getting more and more and more. And when you get the chance to hit, you literally hit like a truck. It's a level 2 building though. It will take you some time to destroy it. And again, Angmar has almost the power points he needs for the Snowbind, which you can use to freeze this. I think you need to freeze it now. Otherwise, freeze it now! Freeze it now! What? He went for the Snowbind, but it was Grandma reaction from Mustafa. Mustafa is officially a grandma of Middle-earth. It's kind of confirmed though. I mean, he went for the Snowbind like 1,500 years later for whatever reason. 625 command points for Angmar though, 925 for dwarves though. I mean, think about it, Think about it. Nice, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Think about it. Like the amount of pressure these two were able to create and the amount of damage they were able to deal, They killed the level 2 Wolfden. They also killed the level 2 Hall of the Kingsman. I mean, this upgrade all alone is gonna cost you 300, which is not a lot, theoretically, but in the reality, in practically, it's actually a lot, You could have destroyed the fort. Fort is a little bit too risky. It will just take you too much time. When it comes to deal siege damage, I think most people are rushing for the fort, which is a risky move. Of course, high risk, high reward. If you finish the fort, you win the game. But if you don't, your attack is not going to be kind of impactful. I think it's better when you destroy the things you certainly can. Like a mill or Hall of the Kingsman or Wolf Den, you can certainly destroy that way faster than you can the fortress, you know? I can change my username. I think there is like a limit. You can only change every 90 days if I'm not mistaken. I mean, look at the minimap though. Dwarves are everywhere, and that's the snowball potential, right? Because he can now just come from random places over and over again. With Morgomir, I'm actually wondering how Karsh would be performing against dwarves. His chill soul damage is not gonna be the greatest thing in the world against such a heavy armored guardians or pikemen, because they would literally need to stand next to you for like minutes and minutes on end to die. But I think the fact that the chill soul can also make them slower makes Karsh to a very impactful hero, theoretically speaking. I've never seen Karsh practically being used and recruited against dwarves that many times, but on the people it sounds amazing because you can slow them, they take damage, you can just kite, you don't need to fight with Karsh, you can just make them suffer from your existence, from your, you know, from your presence pretty much. Knock it down. You didn't change it once. You can maybe try to contact a tweet sport then. Normally you should be able to do that. Unless you want to try to change into a username that already exists, you can't do that. But normally you should be able to do that. Oh, look at the Hobbit's damage against Morgomir. On your face, son. Rock. I'm gonna rock your body. Okay. It's a tougher game. Beautiful trampoline coming from the Snow Trolls though. They have the charge attack available too. Which also is kind of odd. Like for the... that's the only calf that can do that, you know? Looks like it will be safe for now. We have a level 3 Morgomir. Power point and command point wise, we have 6 power points in the bank. 500 command points only available. It's gonna drop down now to 425 because it's a level 2 mill. It's gonna be quite... Oh, but you see the charge is so bad against pikemen with the... Oh my, they actually hurt themselves so much by charging into the pikemen with the Black Numenorians. Okay, he will be safe for now. That's a huge strength, by the way. This and this combined, it's so powerful. Looks like he was also able to purchase the banner, which means he can now utilize this effect completely. Morgomir has also the debuff, making them weaker. And you need Black Numenorians. He has 0 pikemen around this area. That means Snow Trolls can actually be quite strong. Level 1, no heroes either from dwarves. He keeps spamming guardians all the time. But maybe upgrades could be nice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guardians, 6 guardians, 7 guardians, and 1 pikeman. But trample them all. Oh my god. He's gonna heal them. But the pikemen, they need to be repositioned. It's a huge army, but he has not many pikemen, and that's a very risky fight to take. Because the Snow Trolls can do that every single time. They can do that over and over again. Trample, disengage. Trample, disengage. And with the Morgomir or Black Numenorians being nearby, they also lose 25% of their armor, which makes the trample damage even more significant, and you can deal way more damage this way. Looks like you want to disengage. Mustafa should be committing a little bit more. I would just commit fully with the Snow Trolls, use Warchant on them, and just keep trampling all the time. 1000 command points, so Angmar is kind of camping it out. At some point I believe you will still need something stronger. I'm still thinking that Rogash and Karsh, I mean Rogash of course is going to be the go-to hero, but you know, Angmar can't afford it. And one of the major, weaknesses of the Angmar faction is definitely the fact that he has like no money-making abilities. The only way you can make extra cash with this faction is you need to have Voldor recruited, which the Angmar player never did. The only hero he recruited was actually Morgomir. And you know, in this situation, I think Voldor is going to be much more impactful. The leadership is not important because you can't give leadership to these units, but at least the pillage ability can be very good, you know? Do you guys play any other strategy games? BFME 1, BFME 2 and Rise of the Witch King. Now, I'm also playing from time to time, very rarely though, Age of Mythology. My actual name is Clemens. Okay, beautiful trample. But it's a huge army, man. The Demolisher. Now we're gonna... Oh, he has also Gimli. The White Summon. The Felwind. The Battle Wagon is coming with the support of the banner for the leadership part. Beautiful trample. Morgomir is leveling up to level 4. Has now the Morgblade unlocked. The Demolisher is doing his name's work, but Morgomi is on it. Morgomi is chunking it. Morgomi will be able to destroy it. Level 4 has a Morgomi Blade, which you can use against Gimli to cripple him for a short duration. But do you have the damage to take it down? You don't want to give him the chance to get level 2 though, because the leap attack can be messing you up. The second he gets level 5, all your heroes are doomed. You're gonna be losing this game, definitely, because he can just run you down. And with the Undermine summon, he will be able to bring yet more reinforcements to this location. Now we have a Dwarven army with leadership from the Battle Wagon. Smart move, hold ground dancing this. There comes the leap attack from Superman Gimli. Morgul Blade didn't even be used. Just use it, Morgul Blade, he's gonna use it! Okay, this, you see like a small cripple duration, not as, of course, not as long as the cripple from Lutz, but Gimli is a beefy hero, and he can still turn and fight you. Gimli is, you know, one of the more impressive 1v1 heroes, and when he's level 5, he's becoming like the Gimli divide, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna kill this guy, by the way. Oh, level 4, he's gonna die! Yeah, he's dying, but it's okay. It's okay. He's very close to be level 5. I think the Angmar player will be able to defend himself for now. He's also expanding offensively, it's pretty nice to get some money out of the map. That's only possible in a map like this though. Now, in a small map, it's not very easy to kind of, you know, hide your resource buildings. But in this map, it's definitely possible. And that's the reason why Angmar has still 875 command points in his pocket. And 10 power points in the bank too. 5 more power points and he will get the chance to go for the Blight. Blight, again, very powerful against dwarves unless the Dwarven player will get the chance to pick up the Cloudbreak. And it looks like he will kind of be far away because he went for 2 10 power points, which is one of them Hobbits and one of them the Undermine. What about Total War Warhammer? Never played, my friend. Never played in my life. The problem about me, Ragnarus, is that I have a full-time job, and then I'm coming home, I'm married, and I have 2 kids. So the little bit free time I can afford to take from my family during the week or weekend, I want to cover my most favorite game, you know? I cannot, unfortunately, learn new games, do this. I would love to, but I just can't, you know, at this point. Maybe it's going to be changed in the future when my son and daughter are going to be grown. But, you know, it's going to take a while because my son is 4 months and my daughter is 4 years. So it's going to take some time, you know? But who knows about the future. Hobbit Summon is available. Blight is very close to be accomplished too. 14 power points in the bank. The mill is going to be found and taken down. We have now upgrades on those Guardians. Mithril Mill in the Forge Blades. The Black Numenorians, they cannot deal with the Battle Wagon. He can trample you down over and over again. There you see, you can knock them down. And the trample is looking kind of funny too. Like, knock them to Afghanistan. Big push. 15 power points though. Now here's the chance for the Blight. Bad trample incoming. When are we gonna see your son as co-cast? When he's able to walk and speak. I will just teach him 2 English words and then he can join me in a co-cast. I will teach him 2 things. Trust me on that one, and hitting like a truck. You know, he's gonna be... I have 2 microphones. I have, you know, the old microphone also. I will put the next microphone to his mouth. And whenever I tap on his shoulder, you know, on his leg, he needs to say either trust me on that one or hitting like a truck, you know? And it's gonna be phenomenal. Eisengasm, by the way, welcome my friend. Because you are here, I'm hoping that we're gonna get the chance to see Isengard in the following game. And Angmar is still in the game though, that's unbelievable. Like, I'm pretty certain that the Blight is not gonna be that strong against this army with upgrades, but we will see. Here's Felwind too, so Felwind, Blight combination, of course the Wombo combo you have is going to be kinda strong. The Black Numenorians are also debuffing them, keep that in mind. And again, dwarves cannot move quickly. There comes the Blight. A little bit weird positioning. It looks like dwarves, they want to keep fighting on that one. Felwind is going to be used too, sucking them in. And that's going to turn a lot of them into the Whites. And also, there is Voldor now. And now you make money. You see this +4, +4, +4. And that's the point in which Angmar should be getting money. And because Voldor was able to share experience on the spot too, I think he got level... I cannot click even on him. Can I click on you, please? Oh, I can't. There we go. I was able to click on him. Now I can't. Okay, he's level 4 now. Level 5 will give him the chance to summon the reinforcements. That's the true army of the dead.
I will represent the men of Gondor.
Noble, welcome. What's up, my dude? How are you doing? Strebe Master. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. 850 command points available for Angmar and 1000 command points available for dwarves. He went for the barrage, which, you know, you can use against army and also against buildings. I think against buildings it's going to be still very good. Because look, the Angmar player is still 2 level 3 mills, which you need to kind of take down, you know. There is a Forge Works with all the upgrades. The Angmar player has no vision around this area. He has like no vision. Imagine you kind of go for a sneak attack. You know, you recruit like 3-4 demolishers, you hide them, you don't show them. And then when this fight happening, when he's not paying attention, you bring like 4 and then you just go hammering the fortress, you know? But it will be found now. It's a level 3 building though, it's defending itself, it's able to shoot. Also 8,000 HP, 8,000 HP. It's kind of crazy. Angmar will prevail. That's Hobbits, I believe, right? Yeah, Hobbits. Fiesta. Oh, Angmar is dominating the game now. How? There comes the barrage on top of the enemy army. But yeah, I don't know about that one. He's even destroying the signal fire on the ground. But most of them will be able to survive. The heroes are still in a good spot. It's a level 5 Morgami, by the way. Gimli is in the business. And again, Gimli, level 5, again, very important. He can easily kill Morgomium. Oh, he couldn't get experience. Just 1 kill. Level 5 now. He's gonna summon the orcs on this, but Gimli can slay others. Let them come. There is still one dwarf in Moria who still breathes air. But he can't. What is he doing? Okay, he needs to run, but he's fast enough, you know, he's Speedy Gonzalez. King Brand is not that fast. Gimli, don't leave me alone, Gimli. Alright. Leap attack is on cooldown. The Morgomium is coming. The Morgo corruption can again, you know, stop Gimli from moving for a few seconds. Gimli is in a good spot. But WTF is Gimli so fast? Yeah, with the Slayer he's getting crazy speed, you know, 50% damage and increased attack and movement speed. So he's running. He's running, you know, he's running like a crazy dude. I can still believe that dwarves are kind of losing this game, man. There's no money. Never went for these dudes. Never went for archer range. Never went for the Men of Steel. I think Men of Steel are important. The Forge Works is going to be finally taken down. He can repair it. He's going to repair it too. But it doesn't even heal up to full HP because it's just too tanky, 8,000 HP. Like the repair is only healing you for a certain amount of HP. Like let's say like 4,000 for X or 3,000. So the more HP a building has, the less percentage will be repaired with the rebuild ability. 875 command points. The Black Numenorians too strong. Too strong, too powerful. King Brand level 1 only. We have 3 power points after the barrage, and we have 8, almost 9 power points after the blight. Look, let's calculate the power points, okay? So that's a 15 one. 15 plus 10 plus 10. 25, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50 power points in total, right? 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 50. 50, 60 power points in total. And dwarves have 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 56. So Angmar is definitely ahead in the power points department. Oh look, these level 3 buildings are defending themselves though. They are so tanky now. And they are shooting too. King Brand in the building.
Reform the unit.
Reform the units.
Pick it up, you little
I don't know, man. I think Eternal made like a couple of bad commitments. And, you know, I don't know. Like, he didn't check this area for a long duration. And Angmar was getting so much money. Angmar was really not really far behind at any point of the game because he was always sneaking in some mills, making sure that he has great amount of money. The hero investment always paying off late game. The debuff from Morgomia. The strong 1v1 potential you have with the Black Numenorians. And now it's going to be even harder because they will have now the Dark Iron Mail. Which means pretty much like the Mithril Mail for dwarves. Which is going to make these Black Numenorians even harder to be dealt with. And again, at this point of the game, you can't win infantry swordman against swordman anymore. You can just not win that. At least not without King Dane or something, you know, with like the mighty reach and leadership, you can't. And because they are stronger, they have also the debuff to make you weaker. So what you need are definitely the White Men of Dunland. Or maybe Zealots, but definitely the White Men of Dunland. I mean, not White Men of Dunland, the Men of Steel, I mean, sorry, Men of Steel. That's what you need. With some crazy comeback. Yeah, look, he knocked the giants down with the undermine, but they will just stand up and fight. The siege will begin. Somebody got crippled there, by the way. I don't know who got crippled. I think Phalanx. Where is Gimli when we need it? Gimli is here. He's gonna get... Oh, but the 4... He has no rebuild available down. Rebuild is on cooldown, and the last shot! The fort is down. I cannot believe that, dude. It was looking like a free win for dwarves, and Eternal doesn't say a word. He's gonna leave the game, and Mustafa is going to be, you know, winning 3 times in a row.